Good evening. I'm Paul Speckmann.
Como é que é, pessoal? Bem-vindos novamente ao Undergrounds Voice ao vivo. Hoje tenho aqui uma lenda viva do metal mundial, Paul Speckmann. Thank you so much once again for being here. It's a huge honor for me to talk to you again 5 years later.
It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Like I said, we're still here.
We're still here,
right?
Exactly. And it's impossible to start other way. It's 40 years of career. That's amazing. Congratulations for
Thank
that.
you.
How was possible to get here with such a good life and good music?
Well, hard work.
Exactly.
A lot of struggling, but it's okay. I still enjoy myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was telling you, you have 40 years of career. I have 33 years old. So I can even understand the dimension of your career. It's bigger than me. Do you remember the first shows, the first album, the process? Everything was probably really different than nowadays, right?
Well, everything was more difficult then because you had to really know how to play.
Yeah.
Today it's like everything's done on the computer. And in all reality, the analog recording with the 2-inch or the 1-inch tape, sometimes a 1/4-inch, 1/2-inch, different sizes, but you really had to know how to play because you couldn't keep playing over and over. If the drummer made a mistake, you had to start over again until you got the drums. Thankfully, you practiced enough. But today, if there's a problem, you just punch it on the computer and fix it right away. Yeah. It was a harder process. But it made you had to really be ready to go in the studio. I mean, we are still today, but I'm just saying it's easier today for sure.
Did all the process of composing, writing songs and recording is really different than nowadays, or just?
No, writing is still the same. We still use the little recorder, digital now, now sometimes I'm using my phone too now, but new technology. But it's the same process. I write the songs on the acoustic guitar and bring them to the rehearsal studio, and we try them out, and hope it's good.
It is. The difference is probably on the promotion. Is way easier right now.
Oh, yeah, I guess if you want to say on the internet, maybe. But in all honesty, we signed a new contract with Larvae Records.
Yep.
They reissued the entire back catalog, and the new CD comes out, or CD, vinyl, everything, comes out January 19th, I believe. And we have napalm distribution, so now the stuff will be available all over the world, in every country. The problem in the last few years for me is every recording, it's in the mail order catalog. You can't find it in the shops. I mean, Transcending Obscurity was a good record, good label, but the problem is they're too small.
Yeah.
You can't find the records. Now at Hammerheart we have a better chance. Napalm and
Yeah, it's true.
So it's better now in that sense.
Yeah.
But for younger bands, as you're saying, you can just put a song on the internet and maybe people like it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they do. That's good for the new generation.
Yeah. Did you ever imagine to become a living legend of death metal?
Oh, I'm just Paul, but whatever. I'm still going. That's it. At 60 years old, I'm still fighting, still driving in a van sometimes, or a bus. It depends. This tour we flew in and we're just traveling in a van, and it's fine. It's okay. Great.
A lot of bands with the longevity of Master change their style over the years, or release some albums more experimental or something different to achieve a new audience. Master never did that.
No.
And you're still fresh. It's still keeping true to that metal, to your style.
You have to keep true to yourself.
Yeah, that's why you stay, in my opinion, really relevant and on the underground scene. But it's easier or no to have such creativity, motivation.
That's no problem. I still have the creativity and motivation, of course.
Yeah,
I'm still writing songs all the time,
Yeah, it's easy for everyone to tell that maybe Master is writing the same song or the same album.
It's called style. All you got to do is listen to the Motorhead albums.
Yeah.
Many times it's the same riff with different lyrics.
It is.
Maybe a different speed, different tempo, but it's the same feeling. And for me, that's originality. You got to stick with your originality and stay that way, you know?
Yeah.
Making these silly changes to try and, you know, go with today's generation, I don't care.
Yep.
You know? I write music for me. If I like it, it's great. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
I write it for myself, you know, really.
That's the spirit.
You know?
Well, master lineup have a lot of changes over the years. Like,
Not really.
It's normal. But
Not really.
But anyway, you almost always playing with somebody that you played like 30 years ago at Warcry, at Cravator.
Oh yeah.
Is any specific reason to always play with these guys?
Well,
Old friends.
I'm playing with Alex again. He came back to the
Hey,
band
Alex.
like 2 years ago. He quit the band for 3 years and he came back after COVID, which made me happy. We have another drummer, Peter. He also toured with us in 2010 in Brazil.
Yeah.
He was with the band for a year. He just returned as well. So things are good. It's good to have. Alex is great.
Alex is amazing.
Great to have him in the band. You know, he's like the backbone. He's a big help for me on stage and everywhere. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you expect about the future now? What's
Well,
still left to
the
do?
new album is coming out. More tours. We have 24 shows in South America. We're busy.
Yeah, it is.
Every year
Yeah, it
we're busy. Really. Every year more and more concerts. You know. That's the future.
More 40 years?
Oh, I don't think I'll be 100 when I'm 60. I'm hoping I can do it for 10 more years.
We hope so.
Well, I'm hoping.
So.
You know, I'm going to fight on until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And you'll see tonight, I can still do it fine, really.
I don't have any doubts about that. Do you think that the pandemic gave a new life to underground music?
Not for me. It was a stifle. You know, it really fucked things up for a while. You know, I had an American lineup of two really great musicians, Rustin Gross and Pat Shea. After Alex and Zdenal quit,
Yeah.
I put together a new U.S. lineup. They were great. We toured Mexico and the USA. I brought them on a European tour. And then the pandemic came and they had to stay in America. They didn't want to live here. They didn't want to live in Europe. So that screwed me up for 2 years. It was 2 years of boredom.
Yeah.
Okay, I was selling merchandise and making a lot of money that whole time. I admit that. Every month, a shitload of money from sales online.
Mm-hmm.
So I survived it.
Yeah.
But I was really happy. I wrote under somebody's post that I'd really like to get the band back together. And Peter wrote me and said, "Oh, I'd like to try it again. I haven't played in 5 years, but I'm interested." And he said, "Maybe Alex will be interested too." He wrote Alex, and Alex wrote me, and we're going on 2 years now, and we're playing all the time. And like I said, the new album coming out. So in the end, it worked out for me. But it was hard during the pandemic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Shitty time
And
for everybody.
Yeah, and people now are hungry for metal shows, I think.
Yeah, sure.
It's, I think we
So in a way, you know,
I can see
they're not spoiled
like,
anymore. Now it's like, oh, there's metal coming and they're coming out and supporting.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
right.
I feel the underground, old school spirit on shows right now.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's.
I hope it lasts. You know.
We hope so. We
Yeah.
hope so.
Sure.
And do you have any opinion about Portugal?
I love
Great.
playing here. Yeah, great.
We like
I just had that special sandwich.
the francesinha.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
had that. Yeah, like
Did you
15
like
minutes
it?
ago. It was great. Me and the driver were like, "That's the only reason why we're playing there today, huh? While we're eating it, yeah."
Yeah, it's a good sandwich.
Yeah, sure. Special.
Yeah.
No, I like the fans too, of course. Yes. Great country.
We hope you can come back every year. Why not?
Well, not every year, but every few years.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we hope so.
again,
We
you
hope
know.
so.
Yeah, sure.
We hope so. And finally, once again, thank you so much for being here. Such an honor for me. I'm a huge fan
Well,
of
it's
Master.
Great to be here, man.
So,
yeah.
any last words for the Portuguese fans and Underground's Voice?
Yeah,
viewers?
support your local bands. Without the local bands, there's no future. Underground is alive and well, but you got to support your local bands and come out and see them play live. Because without the local bands, the scene's going to die. So get out and support.
Malta, Paul Speckmann, Master na Underground's Voice. Nós voltamos em breve. Fiquem bem.
Thank you very much, buddy.